Hello family, how's it going? So I haven't posted for a very long time, and there's been a reason for that, which is why I'm actually posting this video now, because I'm in a very powerfully spiritual place, and I am at Glastonbury Abbey, South Devon, England. Now I'm a South Devon lass, I was born in England, so this is part of my stomping ground. So yeah, it's kind of on my doorstep, and yeah, so why am I here? Didn't plan it. This is as a result of me not doing anything. In fact, I very consciously detached and let go of so much. So let's rewind, because I want this video to talk about the monumental death we have just gone through, if not going through. I have disintegrated, and I want to use that word again, disintegrated. You have integrate and disintegrate, and all we seem to do on our spiritual paths is integrate. We need to integrate this. It's like, oh God, vomit. Well, I'm disintegrating, because I am getting rid of all my old programs, letting go of the old way. I have never been brought to my knees so badly in the past couple of months, in a good way, meaning it wasn't depressed, I wasn't sick in any way emotionally. I just had zero inspired action, and all I wanted to do was just sit. In fact, since I've got back from Egypt and holding the tour in April, all I've done is sit in stillness. Like literally, honestly, hands on my dantian and just being sat day in, day out. And what happened is I started to let go of the layers of my life, everything. How my marriage runs, how I run with my kids as a mother, friends, business, tours, spiritual life, the whole bang shoot. Scariest thing I've ever done, because each day I was like, I don't want to do anything today. Don't want to post on social media. I'm going to let it all go. Next day comes, don't want to do anything, and just started to really like, wow. So I had to really trust in the process. So I came to England because I wanted to come and watch my son play cricket up north, and that's what I did. But then through disintegrating, detaching and letting go, spirit really got hold of me, and this is why I'm here. Okay, I was supposed to see my sister, plans changed. Turns out I had to see her another time in this trip, and she's like, oh, I'm going to be at Glastonbury Festival down the road. And I said, well, I'll come and see you. So unexpectedly, I've landed in Glastonbury, and then tomorrow I'm off to Avebury, which was a spiritual workshop I was going to be doing. But I want to talk about, why am I here? Where I sit right now is probably one of the most powerful places for me in this whole area. So basically, Joseph Arimathea, we all know how I'm very connected, and many of you are connected to the Essenes, Mary Magdalene, Joseph Arimathea. Now Joseph is one of my big dudes, okay? And I came here, this is what I want to share with you. I came here years ago, and I sat in this very place, and I said to my husband, why am I so connected? I feel like I've been here. Something's very familiar here. Didn't think anything of it. Years down the line, in Egypt, received an activation from Joseph Arimathea at the well, in the crypt, under a church in Egypt, and then go and do some research on it, and then find out that Joseph Arimathea is kind of like he was the founder of this church. The Druids, it all crossed over. He came here. He is on every single glass window and everything like that. His energy is here. So now I've come back to revisit. He called me here, not the other way around. And I want to bring that to the forefront as well. All those spiritual types, all those conscious creators, got to go and collect codes, got to go here, got to do that. You haven't got to do anything, because you don't collect the codes collect you. How about that? Because I've just realized that the codes collect me. I don't have to go anywhere to get them. They call me in, and that can only be realized, meaning spiritually realized, when one has let go of everything. Because otherwise we still think we're going to miss something. We've got to go there, and it's basically spiritual hard work. It's not meant to be like that, because I'm living proof, because I came over here to watch my son play cricket, because I was in a place of just death, and it hasn't been dark, it's just been very still. Well, the thing that has freaked me out is the lack of inspired action, and I think that if there's no inspired action, everything's falling apart. And actually what's happened now is, as I sit here, there's no plan. I don't know what the plan is. I have no attachment to any outcomes, and quite frankly, the anxiety and the worry that I lived with all my life has now finally disappeared. And I'm literally in the present moment more than I've ever have been. And with the help of this buck moon that came in a couple of days ago, that was really, really intense. And I really, really feel that that was all about mission and purpose, because yes, each moon we clear. This one held a very, very different message, a deeper message, same message, deeper. And it was all about massive endings, massive closures, deep healing, huge closure, like really, really is end of cycle stuff. I have felt on this trip here, all of my ancestral lineage. It's been really weird. I have seen family members that I never knew I had on this trip, didn't plan it to be so. Lots of healings happened. Lines have been cleared. I ended up here, didn't even plan to come here at all. So I know the codes called me. I know Joseph called me here. So I'm here, just sitting. I don't have the bells. I hope you can hear that. You know, stillness is key. That's just sent me off because it's just brought me right into my heart. Stillness is key. You've got to let go of everything, all of the white noise, even the spiritual way showers, even, you know, those who are like me, facilitators, space holders. Where we are going, you cannot take the old you with. So if you have not gone into that place of stillness, because you're just, like if I said to some people, can you, maybe if you go to gym 7 days a week, I'm telling you now that you can actually achieve that awesome body in 3 days, 3 days a week. You know what I mean? Some people can't let go that much because they'll go into fear. You know, it's that kind of vibe. Can you let go fully, like fully, and really just go into stillness? And essentially, I'm asking you to let it all fall. Can you do that? Or does it bring up some energy of like, oh, I can't do that cause? Then you need to do it even more. Because that's how you disintegrate the fear. Because when you're not attached to the outcome and you're just really in that present moment, that is where you build from. And that's where I am right now, because Joseph Arimathea for me is the one, he always shows me the Great Pyramid. He always says, you know, he's like here to help me with the big plans, the grid work, because he was a grid worker, because he was the one that brought safe passage to all the Essenes and a grandmother of Jesus. Even Yeshua, he made a plan to get him from his tomb to France, I think, where he healed or whatever. Joseph was the one who basically brought everybody together, you know, and ensured safe passage and made sure that the wheel turned. He was that guy. So when you want to work with the divine plan and really put systems in place, Joseph for me comes, and he always comes on my left shoulder here. And I think he's called me back here just to establish a connection, a new one, a different one, because I've gone through all this letting go. 2 months I've been in stillness, and I continue to do so unless something really pulls me. But look at this, I'm at Glastonbury. I didn't plan this, I just effortlessly floated in here. Got my usual cottage that I stay in, no problem, found a parking space right outside, flowed. So I'm just like, I'm in awe of like how much effort I've been putting into my life when I didn't need to, because the codes collect you. You don't collect the codes. So that's what I wanted to share today. Off to Avebury this weekend. It's going to be very, very hot here in the UK. It's very weird with the weather and everything like that. So yeah, powerful things are happening. So I'm just going to sign off now, because otherwise I'm just going to be, just like getting distracted by butterflies. Because I mean, like, if you ever get to come here for the whole day. Park off underneath a tree, find your still space. So, but anyway, I hope you can feel all this energy from Glasgow. Just sending it all you with my love, Joseph Arimathea's love, Mary Magdalene. Can you feel it? Sharing the love. Anyway, lots of love to you guys, and I'll speak soon.